Hello, this is a short video about the difference between two things. The first is stormwater overland flow. The second is flooding. Firstly, for stormwater overland flow. This happens in our built-up areas, our urban areas, where there are houses, factories, shops and roads. Generally, under most roads, there will be a stormwater drain. This pipe collects the runoff that comes off roofs, land, flows along roads and finds its way into the underground pipe. This drain can be in different places. Sometimes it'll be in a drainage easement. In other places, it'll be in its separate drainage reserve. But generally, in most of our suburban areas, there'll be an underground drain not too far away. During normal storms, the rain gets into the road's gutters and flows to the underground drains. Therefore, the roads and the drains are both part of the local area's drainage infrastructure. In this way, roads are designed to enable stormwater to flow along and under the road. During more severe storms, when there is much more intense rain, commonly associated with thunderstorms, the drain and road cannot cope. So the water has to flow somewhere overland. This is called stormwater overland flow. This is quite different to what happens for rivers and creeks, where flooding takes place. In this setting, in normal storms, which often affect upstream areas some distance away from where the water flows downstream, the rain will fall and will then go along the creek or river downstream towards the bay. Generally, this more regular stormwater is contained within the banks of the river or creek. However, during more severe storms, much more stormwater is falling in the catchments and trying to find its way downstream along the creek or river. And not all this stormwater can be contained, so it breaks the bank of the river or creek and causes flooding onto nearby land and floodplains. This is called riverine flooding. This riverine flooding can happen in places where it might not even be raining. The size of the river or creek's catchment means that the storm can be happening elsewhere and the stormwater flowing downstream from other places. So, in summary, what does all this mean? Stormwater overland flow happens in our built-up areas, comes as a consequence of intense rainfall, commonly associated with thunderstorms, causing stormwater to flow overland. Whilst flooding happens to rivers and creeks, because the amount of stormwater can't be contained within them, they break their banks, causing flooding onto nearby land and floodplains. Thank you for listening.